You know, every once in a while I give mineral sunscreen another try, and it just leaves this awful residue that will not go away no matter how much I do this. So, I got a faint white glow in this video. But that has nothing to do with today's topic. I actually thought today might be interesting to talk about my first memory. I talk about a lot of memories on this channel, not so much my first one. I mean, partly because there's maybe not so much to draw from your first memory most of the time. You know, I can remember directly how I thought and felt about something that happened to me a few years ago, at least relatively well. But when I was barely even lucid to the world around me, when I could barely even understand that, you know, I am Joe and there are these other figures around me and a whole world surrounding me, all this stuff. You know, I didn't exactly know how to construct meaning from experience. But hey, I'm old enough to be pretentious and over-analytical enough to do that, so let's go. I was sitting in a grocery cart. I don't know how old I was. I'm guessing I was either 2 or 3. I was sitting in the little child part of the grocery cart, you know, where the kid sits up, next to Mama pushing me around, and we are in the checkout line. And for whatever reason, I'm not being closely scrutinized at this time, so I turn around in my little seat, and I see a glass jar of something. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was like baby corn or pickles or something or other. And I was very interested by this object, interested enough to pick it up. And for whatever reason, I chose to pick it up and turn around and hold it out so that it's hanging over the edge of the grocery cart. And then there's a blank. This is not merely a blank that is just not part of the memory. I distinctly remember that my mind wandered off from this thing that was in my hand. It just went off into La La Land. I wasn't paying attention. And then the next thing that I know, people are walking over with a broom and a mop because I dropped it on the floor and it broke and made a mess. It is just funny to me that as a little kid, I did not even comprehend that I had dropped it. I did not even comprehend that there was a shattering of glass nearby. You'd think I would have at least heard it. It did not register at all. It literally is just cut to people coming over to clean up my mistake. I do wonder if there is something foundational about that being my earliest memory. Did that set a tone for me feeling like I'm causing a mess that other people got to clean up? Did it set the tone for me trailing off, perhaps at a time when it's very, very important not to trail off? I don't know, but one thing I do also remember distinctly of this memory is that nobody scolded me for it. My mom or anybody else did not say one word about, like, hey, why did you do that? I mean, I think it's a little bit intuitive that it doesn't do very much to yell at a teeny tiny person about something. Especially when, you know, there's an adult nearby that could have potentially prevented it. But I'm not putting the blame on anybody else, obviously. Isn't that just interesting? My earliest memory is literally a mess. We could analyze it more. My earliest memory was that of consumerism. Waiting to buy something. Oh, yeah. No, it's fun doing that. If I really dig deep enough, I can probably find some others from around that time. But not like a vivid scene. Other than that, I can only remember faint individual moments and flashes of imagery. That's the earliest memory that I can really put into a proper narrative. And hey, that's mine. It's mine forever, and I can never lose that. I mean, okay, well, let's not say never. We know how memory issues can affect, seems like the vast majority of Americans, but hey, I at least have it documented here so I can return to. So, Old Man Joe, that's your earliest memory. And I hope that applesauce they're feeding you is good.